Good morning, students. Today I am going to start my lecture for grade 10th with the poetry 4th, The Ball. So, it is written by John Berryman, who was an American poet and scholar. He is the best known for the Dream Songs, which was a sequence of 385 poems. He also won National Book Award. So, the poet John Berryman, through this poem, needs to tell that the reality of life which everyone has to face one day. He has touched the topic of how to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. Here is a boy which has to understand these things. In this paragraph, we have two different words. First is merrily, means cheerful. Second is bouncing, means jumping up and down. Here a boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor it is difficult to buy another one. Why then is the boy so upset? We have to read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost, what he thinks, and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. The poet is talking about a boy who has lost his ball. He wants to know about him and his reaction because he has lost his favorite thing. Further, he asks to himself that what this boy will do after losing this ball. The poet has seen the ball going away from the boy. He says that the ball was cheerfully jumping up and down in the street. This means that when the ball skipped from boy's hand, it went into the street and later on it fell into the nearby river. In this extract, we have some literary devices. First one is anaphora. Anaphora means use of repeated words in two or more lines. Like, what is the boy? What? Again in other lines, merrily bouncing and merrily over. So, it is repeated words. Assonance means repeated use of vowel O. Here it is used, O is used in many words like boy, now, who, lost. Imagery means when poet says merrily bouncing down the street, means imagination. Repetition means what word is repeated again and again. In this extract, we have some different words. Grief means sorrow, trembling means shaking, harbor means port, intrude means invader, dime means 10 cents of US equals to dime. Worthless means valueless. So, here poet says that there is no benefit of consoling the boy by saying that he will get another ball because he has other balls too. He says so because the boy is feeling very sad. He is completely surrounded by sorrow. He is sad because all the memories of the childhood days went down the harbor with the ball. Here the poet says that the boy is very sad as well as the ball which has now gone into the river reminds him of those sweet memories of the times when he owned it. This loss is unbearable for him and he is grief stricken. The poet says that he can't even tell the boy to take some money from him in order to buy another one. He says so because the new ball will not bring the sense of belonging to the boy. Further, the poet says that the time has come for the boy to learn the responsibility of taking care of his things. He should know, he should sense. Here literary devices are repetition, means use of word ball again and again in different lines. Ascendanton means no use of conjunction in a sentence. You know why conjunction is used? To join two words you can say and to make a sentence. A dime, another ball is worth. So, no conjunction is used. In this extract, we have some different words. Possessions means ownership. Desperate means hopeless. External means where feelings are not attached. Epistemology means Greek word episteme means knowledge. So here the poet says that the boy has to learn that in this materialistic world many of his belongings will be lost. He personifies the ball as his belongings, be it the worldly things or the relationships he is in possession of. So he says that he has to learn to live without them no matter what. He says this so that no one can buy back such things for him. The poet said so because according to him, money can't buy you everything. If it does buy you some materialistic thing, still it will not be able to buy the sense of belongings, means the feelings, the attachment, the touch. He says that the boy is learning how to stand up against the sense of lost things. This means that the boy is trying to learn the real truth of life, which states that you have to accept the miseries of life and stand up again. This is the truth which everyone has to learn in his or her life. The harsh truth of standing up against the odd miseries of life that everyone has to bear, everyone has to stand up. Here we have some literary devices. Alliteration means use of sound B at the start of two consecutive words like buys, a ball, back. So that is called repetition or somehow alliteration, sound of B. Assonance, use of vowel sound E like he, learning. Is also sound gives E, well, behind, his, desperate, eyes, use of vowel sound E. Repetition means ball word is repeated, and rhyming scheme, that is most important to tell that there is no rhyme scheme. Every word we can say is totally different here, means last word is totally different here, like who, ball, go, down, then, is, water. So there is no match. Here I am ending up my PPT. We'll meet you in the next. Thank you and have a nice day.